Hi everyone, it's me, Teresa Perrin. First of all, I want to apologize for the noise in the background. Hopefully you can hear me okay, but like I told you, my dad is here and we are working on my house this weekend. He's doing something he doesn't need me for, so I have a quick minute to make this video for you. But guys, I want to discuss the AVCT split and how to play this opportunity. So guys, the filing that I was talking about did come out on Friday. And unfortunately, my screen wasn't refreshed on my phone. So prior to making the video, I did not see that. However, everything that I stated was in that filing. And that is what we should have seen 10 days prior. If I have time later today, if my dad gets this project done, we get this project done, then I will make another video showing you what I'm talking about. So going forward, you will know what to look for. I'm not sure how they got around that loophole of giving the 10 days notice, because like I stated in my last video, that is supposed to be what happens. So clearly there's something crazy going on. But anyways, I want to compare some recent reverse splits to show you some actions of what can happen and what to expect going into tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do and how I'm going to play this. So let me just expand my screen. Oh, one more thing, guys. Thank you so much for your positive feedback and comments on that last video. Guys, you really made my day, and I'm sorry for ranting, but I had just about had it with people. But you all are so awesome, and I really appreciate it. You have me smiling this morning. So let's get started. StockSplitHistory.com. Now, this is a great website, guys, if you want to see what exactly has happened with any stock and what the reverse splits are. As you can see, Pixie has had 2 splits. On December 16th, 2019, they did a 1 for 40, and more recently, September 1st, 2022, they did a 1 for 100. And guys, this is what happened after Pixie did their split. Let's look at the chart here. So as you can see, they shorted it down as always on the announcement. This is probably the day they announced the reverse split, where it went up and some people tried to cover, right? It hit 42.50, but then it dipped all the way back down. And let me just go and show you the exact date again, make sure that I'm giving you the right. September 1st, they did that 1 for 100. Okay. So September 1st is when you got this dip. See on the 29th, if you look when you see September down the bottom of the screen, you get this dip lower, right? Followed by the first day of the split, where this went all the way up, guys, to $42.50 before it pulled back down. Then look at over the next week what happened. They shorted it more, which is a very common tactic with a reverse split. So you may initially see a massive move to the upside, or even a significant one, that pull back down, and then look at what happens a few days later. So into the split, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically on that 5th day or a week later, right, you see that massive gap to the upside. And this ran all the way back up to $37.50. Guys, then they have been pulling this down ever since. And I do expect that it gapped back down. I do expect that at some point Pixie is going to get another significant run. And it could be soon because it is in the oversold territory. However, Pixie also does not have a buyout on the table. But what I basically am showing you in this, so that you're aware, a lot of times at 4 a.m. is when you'll see this massive move to the upside, followed by a pullback and shorting back down. And the reason for this, guys, is because they run the price and then they get people to buy in, they short it, and then guess what? They have to cover eventually, right? Because if this stock gets momentum or buyout news comes in, what's going to happen? This is going to absolutely rip. So next one, Pets. Pets had a reverse split. The only one they had was on 8/14/2022 when they did a 1 for 20 reverse split. Now, if we look at the chart for Pets, I'm actually going to pull this up closer so you can see it better. All right, here you go. So, August, oh gosh, I pulled up the wrong piece. Hang on just a second. I need to pull something else up. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm blind as a bat. And the date is June 14th, 2022, which is why I pulled that up. Because I'm going in my calendar and going, this does not make sense. June 14th, 2022, they did a 1 for 20 reverse split. So, hence, What you see here is this move up was probably around the time that they announced it, right? Because that's about 10 days prior. You get that run up, it drops, they short it back down, kind of like what's happened with AVCT, right? And then on June 14th, look at what they did. They continued to short this. Then you see it got this pop to the upside, shorted back down, pop to the upside, and this has been doing this, guys, all the way up to like this $5 range for quite a while. This is a very low float stock, and I'm telling you, once volume comes into this stock, I do expect to see pets make a massive move to the upside. But unfortunately, market conditions with this one have not done that. But once again, I'm trying to show you the announcement of that reverse split. You got a lot of covering going on, followed by that sell-off on that day, followed by a move to the upside that couldn't get sustained, guys, because the volume, a lot of people don't know about this stock, and it tends to be very oversold. But this is one that I've had on my radar, and if you follow me, you know this. You can go back and check my videos on it. I actually really believe that Pets is going to have a big run when the market conditions change. But I just wanted to give you that as another example to show you how the announcement's made, the price runs up, then they short it prior to the squeeze, prior to the reverse split date, and then it gets that pop, as you can see. Granted, the pop only went to $3 and change, but it's moving. And then it got shorted again. And in this market, guys, with a low float stock, they can go either direction. But let me tell you, when the market starts changing course and it goes into a bull market, you better believe these low floats, more than anything else, are going to have massive moves. Now, another one that is more recent is this ATXI, which on September 23rd did a 1 for 15 reverse split. Now, check out ATXI, what's happened since then. So, September 13th, they do the split. They get this massive move to the upside, followed by a short back down. And it's been continuing to have these massive moves up, shorting back down, gap up, massive moves to the upside, guys. If you follow me, you also know that ATXI has been a high priority on my radar. Guys, my point in this is, and how I'm playing this, is I bought more on Friday on the dip. And I expect that at some point tomorrow, we start to see maybe some short covering. If not, it could take off. Who knows, depending on what rumors come on Monday. If it does not and they short it back down, I left cash available so that I can load even more. And that's what I plan to do, because I know that within probably 1 to 2 weeks, we're going to get that massive pop back up. That's what I expect, and I expect it to do something very similar to what we're seeing with ATXI. Again, ATXI has a much smaller float. People want me to go over the math. Unfortunately, I have to go outside now and help my father with the home. I just asked him to give me a few minutes to do this. And he's here, from out of state, doing me a favor this weekend, so I don't want to take advantage. But guys, real quickly on the math, a lot of people are getting the number wrong and forgetting to add the 100 million shares from Hudson Bay's warrant in that note. So the float off the top of my head is roughly 225 million shares. So divide that by 15 with your math. And if I have time later tonight, perhaps I can dig further into this with you. But guys, again, no promises. I have filled back surgery, and the work that I'm doing, I should not be. And the work that my dad's doing, he definitely should not be. And I need to be out there with him to make sure that he's safe. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you're all having a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.